This new Atlas robot is so interesting to me. It seems like robotics have really taken a big leap in terms of capabilities, and the price just keeps coming down. So it's sort of concerning. Curious what you guys think. Drop a comment if you think it's something to be concerned about. But that's what I'm going to show you today. If you guys didn't hear, this new Atlas robot dropped by Boston Dynamics, which is one of the leading companies in robotics out of like sort of MIT. So 4-hour battery life, but it can replace its own. You're gonna see in this video here that will replace its own batteries. 56 degrees of freedom, like the human arm has like 7. So, it can just move anyway perfectly. 110 pounds weight capacity, 66 sustained. So it can just like hold 66 pounds, walk around carrying like 50 pounds. 6'2", weighs 198. So it's basically a full grown man that can move every direction and has sustained strength and can work 24 hours a day. So yeah, check out this video, guys. Just see kind of how it moves. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like when you see some of the movements, you realize maybe like, are we cooked? Um, yeah, it's just like here you go. It's talking about 56 degrees of freedom. I'm not gonna put the sound on, guys, but look at it just carrying an entire side of a car and then just like, yeah, I'm just gonna put that on perfectly. I mean, I don't understand how that thing is still like early days of robotics, like in 2 to 3 years, there's not going to be a single thing, like a way that that thing can move that a human can't really move like that. I mean, look at how it turns. Yeah, it's just it understands as well. They partnered with Google DeepMind, so they have like AI brains now. So basically, if they see like a person or something in the way, they can like change. They're not just like robotically like, I have to put this here right now. They're gonna like stop if something's in the way, wait for it to pass, then put it away. But yeah, this whole actually, I'm gonna go down to this video here because this one's really crazy. Where is it? There's one where it's on stage that I wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, is this one right here? Yeah, look at this video. Like, watch just the movements that it does, and imagine this just keep getting better and better. All right, that's just like a normal walk, obviously, but all right, watch how it can just turn around without like walking around. Like, you'll see what I mean. The hands, they can move just like any direction. That's kind of freaky, but yeah, it's not gonna be much I can't really do. Look at that, it just turned around. Just like basically flips the feet backwards and spins the head and just starts walking the other way. Look at that. I'm bend over to pick this up and I'm just walking the other way. Like its hips can just swing around. Everything can swing around. Look at that. Yeah, it's just wild. So basically, yeah, that's it. But you see, you get an idea of the movement. So guys, I'm just curious what you guys think about that. I mean, like, obviously productivity is going to go to the moon. I mean, now companies are going to have this. Like right now, it's kind of expensive. I've seen different prices, like 75,000 up to 300,000. But for one, those costs are going to come down. But even at those prices, it still makes sense. Like, let's say you get a robot for 300,000, or I'm sorry, 75,000. That's like you pay a guy 1 year that, and that guy doesn't work 24 hours a day, and that guy can't do work like that nonstop. Like even in his 8-hour shift, he has to take a lunch break, go to the bathroom. He got hurt because something fell on him. All those things. So obviously, companies are going to be employing these. And I didn't even find the video, but basically, you guys could look it up. There's a video where it like just goes, and I think actually it's in this one. Um, it goes in the back, pulls the batteries out of its back, puts it into the charger, picks out the new one, and puts it into its back. So basically, it can just keep working because as soon as the batteries start to get low, it knows to go over and get a new battery pack. And yeah, it'll just be working nonstop. So you don't even need like 3 robots while the others charge. You just need one that can just keep, using reusable batteries. And and then obviously, yeah, if you have thousands of those working in a factory or something, we're just getting to the point, guys. We've had robotics in factories for a long time. There it is. It's putting the batteries in its own back right there. You can see in that little video there. Um, we've had robots in factories for a long time. I mean, you see like cars being made where they have those big arms, like putting on the things and stuff and painting them and everything. But this is a different thing. We've never really had something that can move and have hands and can like pick up stuff this well, like the way that humans can like this. Like still to this day, even though we have robots that do a lot of things, we still have humans putting boxes on trucks for, big companies like shipping companies, and humans unloading trucks, and humans stocking things and building things and doing lots of things. And this dexterity, its ability to use its hands and ability to move with all this fluid motion, like a human can just move like so smooth, right? But that, and robotics are getting there. They're really, really close now. And that line is just going straight up now. So in, one more year, 2 more years, 3 more years, there really isn't going to be anything that a robot can't do physically that a human can do. I'll talk about AI, in terms of intelligence and other videos, but in terms of physically, we're going to solve that very soon. Like, people can debate about the intelligence one, like, well, I don't know if an AI will ever be able to, do X, Y, or Z as good as humans, or, there will still be some humans that can do certain things that AI can't do for, whatever it is. But robotics, there's going to be not a single human being on the planet, because like you could find a guy that can do like, obstacle course, like a ninja warrior type of guy. A robot can do that. Or you can have the strongest man in the world, those big guys that win those competitions, and robots can lift all that stuff. So you could have the most agile, and then you can put those in one thing. So you could have the most agile and most strong thing in one machine, because you're gonna have something that looks like this. Like, if you had a big strong man, yeah, he's super capable. Well, first of all, how many people on planet Earth are that strong? Very few. Second of all, they're very big and they need a lot of food and they get tired really fast. But imagine you can pump out 10 million units of a thing that strong, and every factory can employ them. They're absolutely going to do that. So as far as jobs goes, I mean, there's obviously two camps. There's people that are like, technology always was feared for taking jobs, and then new jobs are created. And then there's people that say this time is different. Um, I'm sort of in the this time is different camp, because we're doing physical and knowledge work at the same time. Like, when the Industrial Revolution came along, we had machines that replaced human labor that humans used to do. Like, humans used to dig things and lift things and carry things, and then we had machines like a big crane or a big backhoe and things that could just do the work of hundreds of men in like minutes, right? And AI does that in a lot of ways, and robotics does that in a lot of ways. It does the work that humans used to take a long time to do, and it can do it in minutes. Like, Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, they can code a website that used to take a developer days or weeks to make, and it can literally do it in minutes. So it's a similar thing. The question is, when we went through the Industrial Revolution, we created jobs that machines couldn't do. Like, when machines could lift heavy things, we did jobs like HR and accounting and, different things like that. Like, a machine couldn't do HR, you know, but now we're doing both sides. We're simultaneously eliminating um, knowledge work and office work, anything that can be done on a computer, AI and AI agents can do, and at the same time doing robotics work, which includes cars, by the way. It's not just like this, like Atlas. It includes autonomous vehicles, which you have to remember, driving is one of the most employed professions there is, because you consider all truck drivers, all local delivery drivers that drive smaller trucks, all the people that drive people. So that was like every Uber driver, medical transport companies, in, local deliveries, again, like Amazon and things like that. They all count. Like, so much of our economy is built around people driving, because if you really think about it, every single thing you've ever used was taken from some place to somewhere else. Transportation is the biggest part of the economy, in my opinion. Every house you ever lived in, everything in your house was wood that came from somewhere else, pipes that came from somewhere else, it transported in. All the food at your grocery store was transported there from somewhere else. All the medical supplies at your hospital when you go was transported there from somewhere else. Literally every single thing in our society was transported from one place or another. So transportation is massive, and transportation will continue. The question is how, and since it's so massive and so many things need to move every single day, that's why it's such a big employer. So many people need to drive to move those things around, and have been doing so for the last, nearly 100 years. So as we replace all those things, We're replacing the office jobs. Goodbye HR, goodbye legal work, goodbye insurance work, goodbye anyone that does data stuff. It's financial planning. Like all these things are going to be going away. And what can you do when a robot like this? People say the trades are safe. You think this thing's not going to be able to lay concrete? You think this thing's not going to be able to put up drywall? You think this thing's not going to be able to do roofs at some point? I mean, is it going to be? Are you going to see a robot putting on a roof tomorrow? Absolutely not. But would you be able to see a robot climb a ladder and, do shingles in like 2 to 3 years? 100%. Like I would literally bet my life on it. I mean, it could take a year less or a year more, but it's going to be around that time. I mean, because how could it not? I mean, these things already can move so fluid, so well, and can do so many things, and it's growing exponentially. So, if you don't understand exponential curves, maybe I'll make a separate video about that. Drop a comment if you want me to talk about exponentials, because very few human beings really understand exponentials. But, um, and that's not your fault. We didn't evolve to understand it. So curious what you guys think. Are we cooked? Like, is Atlas a concern? Do you think it's a cool technology that's going to be awesome and help humanity and make everything in life better, produce more goods and services that people need? Do you think that it's concerning that it's going to take our jobs and we won't have work? I mean, what do you guys think? Drop a comment below. I'm curious. And let me know what videos you want me to make next.